What's up, you guys? It's game day. Welcome to the first and 10 NFL New York Jets podcast. How you doing this morning, brother? You ready for the Pats?
No, Kevin. I it
You look
took
speechless.
yeah, Kevin, it took 48 years as a fan to get to this point where I'm about to say I'm exhausted. I have
Tired.
no I have, like we've heard a lot of rumblings that the Jets were flat last week against Pittsburgh. The
Hmm.
Jets had no life. Davante Adams, who's been here all of 60 seconds, had to make a speech to this team.
What
You
are
know
you
what, Kevin?
doing? What? So obviously, there's been no culture change.
Exactly.
It's the same shit year in, year out. Same thing.
And
Well, and it's an interesting thing because to me it goes back to Woody Johnson.
it's
Remember?
got to stop at the top. It's got to start at the top.
Yeah. I mean, remember you don't need. There's no mandate to make the playoffs. So mediocrity. It's okay to be mediocre. It's okay
Yeah,
to suck.
yeah, yeah,
And that's the mindset they have.
yeah,
We're losing again. Oh well,
yeah,
here
yeah.
we go again.
No. And so, as a fan, Kevin, I'm supposed to waste 3.5 hours every Sunday on this team. And then for the fans who go to the game, waste a quarter of the day, about 8 hours, 9 hours, traveling to,
Mm-hmm.
sitting there and back again for this. If they're lifeless, why should I even be sitting here telling you this is the start? This is it. We said this 3 weeks ago. This was supposed to be the new season. And under Albrecht, they're 0-2.
Yep. Yep.
And the biggest mistake right now you could say that Albrecht made was that he didn't promote someone within to take over the defensive coordinator's job.
It's a lot
You
of
know?
stuff on your head, man. It's a lot of stuff to deal
Yeah.
with on game day.
Because this defense has looked the worst it's looked under the last 3.5 years.
Hmm.
And I can't believe I'm saying this with Saleh here. Maybe as much as we wanted Saleh gone, some of us, it should have been done after season 3 and not 5 games in when you're 2-3. I don't know. Like you see, this is what I'm saying. We're Jet fans and we flip back and forth. And it's not just you and I. You go look on every social media, you talk to every Jet fan, and we're never 100% in agreement or, in what this team is. We're always 50-50 because this is the way the team treats us. They
And
treat it.
they're always throwing you a freaking curveball. Always.
You know, and then for the season ticket holders, which I'm not, they want money out of you for what? The product you're putting on the field is garbage. Is garbage.
That's why I gave mine up, man. Plus the PSL. But I mean, you want 10 grand a seat or whatever it was before I even buy my tickets, and this
Yeah,
is what you're giving me? Come on, man.
yeah, Kevin. This is not. This is. You know, I actually watched 2 college games last night and enjoyed it much more than I enjoy watching the Jets lately. It's a shame. It's a shame.
Well, listen, if you can't win today, I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't even know what to
Kevin,
say.
but Kevin, if they do win today, what can you say anyway? Can we come on here later tonight and act like we beat the greatest team in football?
No. Listen,
So,
just normally I'd be saying you got to kick their ass. Just get the fucking win, will you? Just get the W
yeah.
today, can you? I don't care if it's by 1 point. Just get the W.
Now, you see, I'm different than you because I think this fucking team owes us an ass beat and they should go out and fucking beat the shit out of this team. But they won't. Because you know why? New England will come here pumped and want to knock us down
Well,
because that's what teams want to
well,
do to the
yeah,
New York Jets.
and plus their coach called them soft last week after the game. Pierce, so or Mayo said they were
Yeah.
soft. So
You know? You know? I mean, I look at this
you
team
know they're
and
gonna come out at home. Oh, yeah, we're soft, huh? All right.
Well, you know what, Kevin? I feel like everyone wants to come out. And listen, good football teams should want to come out and kick ass. But I feel like every team gets up a little more for us. And I'll tell you why. It's not because we're a good team. It's
Mm-mm.
not because we're a winning team. It's because we're a team of yap. Exactly. We talk so much shit for an organization and a group that's done nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Yeah, I knew exactly where you were going with it. And I mean, look at the injuries today. Tony Adams out. AVT. The guy's made of glass.
Well, you know what? Let's stick with AVT because I said it to you during the week, and we touched on this a little last week. Once again, 3 seasons in a row, after week 7, the
Mhm.
man is hurt. Now, this injury, maybe you know more than me, because Kevin, I didn't watch anything this week. I almost feel like I needed an exorcism from this team.
Mm.
I didn't watch, I didn't listen. Look, I made no notes here. This is our podcast today. I made no
Yeah,
notes.
nothing,
No
nothing.
notes.
What?
What
Because
am I going to
what
say?
is there to say
Exactly.
as in
Exactly.
week 7 except win the damn game?
Yeah, like I can't be like other fans who always see a glimmer of hope, a glimmer of hope. You know what the glimmer of hope is? That yeah, we may win today, but then what? Thursday night we shit the bed and we're back at 3-6. And then what are you hoping for? Then what are you hoping for?
Listen, you got to go on a run here, or else your season's over. If you
This
want to even consider being back in the mix of a wild card, you got to rip off the next three in a row.
yeah. Yeah, hold on. Let me get out their schedule because yeah. So we're sorry, I didn't mean to block. So we're talking about beating New England today,
Mhm.
coming back in 72 hours, beating Houston, okay, which at least it's in our building, and then
Right.
having a mini bye and a week to go to Arizona and beat Arizona.
Come on. Come on. And
Now, Kevin,
this is a team that had Super Bowl aspirations.
yeah. Now, Kevin, are all 3 of those games winnable? Yes.
Of course they
Yes.
are.
But
Yes.
but
But they're
here's what
also
I'll
losable. They're
yeah,
also losable.
yeah, and here's what worries me. Another prime time game against Houston Halloween night in our building when all the cards are on the table where we can, if we
Mhm.
win today, this is only if we win today,
Yeah.
can salvage a little bit of this season. And this team will play like fucking asshats, like
Yep.
clowns. I'm tired. Like, you're playing the Steelers on national TV and you have no life. You have no life. You know
No
what, Kevin?
energy. No energy.
Yeah,
No. Oh, what the heck? I can't blame Adams after the game because the guy probably like has never seen this shit before.
really? How are you not pumped up? You're the only game in town that night. No one else is competing again. And this is what happens when the bright lights are on, all our best disappear.
It's like he said, your running back, Adams said, on a broken play, takes it for 60 yards. And he
Yeah,
said that play should juice you up. It
yeah,
should get you going, man. And
yeah, yeah,
oh, that was a nice run.
yeah.
Good job, Brace.
So you
Mm.
got yeah, no, I listen, but you know what? And this is never gonna happen. But how nice would it be if all the ticket holders, who buy their season tickets, if half of them stick it to Woody and say, I'm not buying this next year. I'm not buying. You know what, Kevin? This is why, listen, I have as I get older in life, my money goes elsewhere. I have
Mm.
colleges and high schools and other
Sure.
headaches to think of. But this is why I don't wear the product. This is why I just wear whatever. Because why should I give the NFL or the Jets money when they do nothing for my support? This team does the same nonsense year after year. And you know what's going to happen, Kevin? It's true, like some fans said. We're going to finish 8-9 in the middle of the pack in a draft, and we're going to get somebody who's not going to play an impact player
Hmm.
for us.
Hmm.
Because when we draft impact players, we either don't know what to do with them or they're busts. And that goes back to Sauce Gardner. Everyone's in love with him. We were in love with him. This is season 3, and the man has 2 interceptions, and I believe those were from season 1. That was in
His,
his first season. No interceptions since. And we want to compare him to Revis?
you watch it, Revis. Like, what did I hear Beningo say? He's not a pimple on Revis's ass.
Yeah, like we want to worship Sauce. He's got 2 interceptions. They came in season 1, and he's been below average ever since, Kevin. I'm sorry. Jet fans could
Mhm.
get mad at me all they want. That's another thing. Like, we have to stop putting these players on a pedestal before year 3. Before year 3.
His technique is horrible. You watch him, his technique is horrible.
Yeah.
His mechanics and shit are horrible.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It never seems to turn around. Never
Nope.
seems to be, you know,
Always handsy, always grabbing,
I always,
always has a hold of the guy's shirt, jersey.
yeah. I said
Sometimes
it.
and most of the time it doesn't get called, and it should.
Yeah. Well, it's going to start getting cold now because they're not going to let a B and a C cornerback do that. And he's becoming a B cornerback. He's no
Hmm.
longer an A in my mind. I'm
Hmm.
sorry, get mad at me all you want, Jet fans. We like these players, we hype them up, but we're the only ones hyping them up. No one's afraid to throw against Sauce now. They're all going after him.
It's like players come here and regress.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, then,
Right?
Kevin, that's got to be coaching, Kevin.
Of
I'm sorry
course.
that, so you know what? I don't know. Maybe, we get mad because Belichick rips our coach but maybe he's right. Maybe he's right. This Woody Johnson and this ownership is a laughing stock.
You're all over the place. You're all over the place. They
I
have
mean,
no
Kevin,
plan. Your plan is all over the place. It changes all the time.
yeah, I thought I saw a,
But yet it's the same.
yeah, I thought I saw a stat from 2001 to today. Even though we've had some success with Herm, we had some success with Rex Ryan, all those coaches from 2001 up until today all left this organization under 500 with records under 500.
I mean, what's this
Let me see if
GM's
you
record?
talk. I'm going to see if I could pull it
What's
up.
this GM's record? I mean, Joe D. I mean, yeah, you're right. He brought all these players in here, but you can bring in whoever you want. If they don't mesh, it doesn't matter.
Agree. Agree. Agree 100%. I'm just
I
trying to see
mean,
if I had some notes on the stat
look up
with
Joe
those.
D's record as the Jets GM while you're at it, because it's horrendous.
I don't even want to know. It's horrible. It's like
It's
30 games
horrendous.
under 500, right?
Yep.
Wow. And how about this for a funny stat, just off the beating path? Did you know that the Chiefs are the only team in October to not have a TD pass?
No kidding.
Yep. They're the only team in October to not have a TD pass, and they're 6-0. Good defense, smart play calling,
Yeah, of course.
no penalties for drive killers, nothing. There's a stat.
Attitude,
Yeah,
attitude,
yeah,
attitude.
yeah. We're gonna run it down your throat. You may think you stopped one aspect of our offense, but we're gonna hit you with another aspect on our offense. 32 teams in this league in the month of October. 31 of them have thrown a TD pass. The Chiefs have not, and they're the only undefeated
And
team.
that's what Adams was driving. Team's got no. I think he was saying they got no heart. Actually,
I would think he was saying they got no balls either.
yeah,
Like, where's your toughness? Where's
yep.
your fucking drive? Knock somebody back. Where's your to quote Kyle Brandt? Where's the angry run? Where's the stiff arm? Get shit out of my face.
Hmm.
I see more angry runs in watching my son's team play rugby, stiff arm guys, than I do with this friggin' Jet team. Sorry, Kevin. Like, this team shows no life, so why should I? Why should I come on here today and be rah rah? Let's go, let's go. You know what kind of fan I'm gonna be from this season on? Prove it to me. Show me, don't tell me. Because I'm done. I'm tired.
And then you hear your quarterback talking how it was dead at halftime. How the
How is
team
that
was dead.
possible? Losing attitude, losing culture breeds losers. So I understand we were all pissed at Rodgers through the interception, but you
And at
still,
halftime you had the lead still.
yeah, exactly, exactly. You still have a lead. Go out there and do something.
Right.
This is football. To not have energy on a Sunday night game that means the world to not only this team, but to our fan base.
You go in at halftime and you have the lead still, and you're on the road, and you're all down and depressed. What the hell are you talking?
Like, really? Really?
Holy shit!
Like, Woody, you have to look at yourself as a New York-based organization and say within the last, 24 months, and Kevin, you correct me if I'm wrong. I believe the Rangers made the playoffs. Even the Islanders made the playoffs. The Liberty just won a title. The Knicks
The
went back to the
Knicks, yeah,
playoffs.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
looking good.
The
Our
Mets, the
Yankees and Mets.
Yankees,
The
yep.
Mets went to an NLC. The Yankees are in a World Series. And here we sit there and we watch these two schlubs. And forget the Giants. I'm not even going to incorporate. We watch this schlub of a Jet team organization. And New York sits here like, what? Every New York team is improving and getting better. And these putzes do the same shit season after season. I'm telling you, Kevin, this team right now cannot beat the New York Giants. I'm sorry. You could kill
Mm-mm.
me. Again, Jeff fans, kill me all you. I would love to hear from you in the
Let,
comments.
let, let
Tell
me
me
ask you.
I'm wrong.
Let me ask you a question. Drake May today look like the next coming of Brady?
Of course. The easy answer is
We
yes.
we already expect it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All of a sudden, you're going to see the guy just going crazy.
And here's what I don't get, Kev. You know what'll happen? Hassan Reddick, because he'll play today, Quinnen Williams will look like a world beater, and everyone will say, see, he just needed help. You know what? I understand you need your defensive ends to work around so your nose tackle could break it up the middle. But when is Quinnen gonna have the game from hell?
Take control. Look at the way Chris Jones plays on the Chiefs. Look at the way that guy plays. That's the way you're supposed to play.
Everyone loves Quinnen Williams, and you and I both, but he's no Damian Harrison. He's no Chris Jenkins.
Oh, please. I
That's
loved
what
Chris
he's, but
Jenkins.
that's what he's supposed to be, Kev. We draft these guys, and as Jet fans, we already crown them. And then when they don't do what they're supposed to do, we get mad at other Jet
Mm-hmm.
fans for calling it out.
And I think Mohammed Wilkerson.
Yeah,
You get paid and you're done.
yeah.
You get paid and you're done.
Well, I'll go back to
Not that you're done, but you go through the motions.
yeah.
You just
I'll
go
go.
through the motions every Sunday.
Yeah, I'll go back to Bobby Valentine when they asked him why Bernard Gilkey wasn't getting paid, and he said some guys get their big pot of gold and they retire,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and they retire.
Yep. Yeah. This is the same thing. I mean,
You know?
we've seen it. We've seen it before.
Yeah. So
All
why
of
am
us
I
have seen it
supposed to
before.
sit here and make notes and tell you all these great things? Here, you want to hear something great? Yeah, we played New England 131 times and they beat us 74 times. That's what you want to hear? Our record against them is 56, 74, and 1. Okay? Is that what Jeff fans want to hear? It's disgusting. It's
Listen,
disgusting. And I
the only
understand we beat them the last two times. Ooh, whoopee, whoopee, whoopee. They scored over 3,000 points against us to our 2,600 points. Like, I don't know what to say anymore. Like, every.
there's only one thing to say. There's no notes, there's no stats that matter, none of that shit. All you got to do is win the damn game today, or your season's over.
Yeah, play to win the game. Come
Or your
out there.
season's over.
And let me tell you something, Kevin. This is the damned if you do, damned if you don't game. Because if you beat this team by 30, people are going to not care and say you were supposed to do
Hmm,
this. And if
that's
you
all right.
barely beat this team, people say are typical Jets. They just done enough to get by. You know, I don't know.
You lose this game, you're 1-2 in the division. Are you
Forget that
kidding
you're
me?
2-6 overall. You're cooked. You're done. And one
Yeah,
and two in
yeah,
the
yeah,
division.
yeah, yeah, and your conference record will be horrendous. You've
Yeah,
already screwed yourself on the tiebreakers with the Steelers and the Broncos.
yeah,
So, you know,
yeah, yeah. I think it's funny how, and we keep going back to this. And we should remember this as long football fans. We can't judge team like when we look at the schedule next year, Kevin. We have to be realistic, and we can't judge what a team did last year. Like everyone thought Denver was going to be a joke.
hmm,
And I don't
and
have the
look,
standings in front of me, but I believe they're the sixth seed.
oh,
If the
it's
playoffs
coaching.
started
It's
today,
coaching.
yeah, of
It's
course,
coaching. It's
of
coaching.
course,
Peyton,
of
you got
course.
Westhoff,
Yeah,
guys that know
yeah,
what they're doing
yeah. And we got a bunch of schlubs.
and know how to get a team ready to play.
Yeah.
Not
No,
just
no.
from a physical standpoint, but from a mental standpoint too. Get your
Yeah,
team ready to play.
yeah. Now let me ask you a question since we talked about coaches. I heard a lot of whisperings that even if the Jets went after Vrabel, he wouldn't come. Belichick will find a way to get in his ear and tell him not to come to this organization. Now, with only 32 coaching jobs out there, do you think that's true? If the
Maybe.
Jets offered Vrabel the job, will he decline it
You
because
never
of
know.
loyalty?
You never know who's in his ear, right? Honestly, I want Rex. If you're gonna, I want Rex back.
See, a lot of people will agree with you. A lot of people will say, all right, we've been there, done that. We rode that train. There's no sense in bringing that, you
No,
know.
you screwed him. You stripped the team of talent, gave him no quarterback, and it's
Kevin, I agree. I agree with you,
and
but
then got rid of him.
me and you are in the minority on that way of thinking.
It's like a Sam thing. They
Yeah,
gave him no help.
yeah, yeah,
I mean, he had the team 2009, 2010. He had the horses. He had the offensive line. He had
yeah.
the players. Look where he went. Even with Sanchez as the quarterback.
I know,
So
I know, I know.
the team was always ready to play. I mean, except for the first half in the AFC Championship in Pittsburgh. But I think a lot of that had to do with the Patriot hangover, beating them up in Foxborough.
Probably, probably, probably,
Took them a while to get going, but
probably.
always had his team ready to play.
I know. Could it be? Could it be that now the firing of Sala, this team has given up on the season?
Hmm.
They just given
It
up?
kind of seems like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, because this defense looks like crap the last 2 weeks. You
And when
know,
you have a guy,
37
again,
and 26 points in back-to-back games, the defense has given up.
when you got a guy like Adams calling you out, he just got here and he's calling
Yeah,
the freaking team out.
yeah,
Uninspired,
yeah,
lazy, you
yeah.
know.
So Kevin, with that being said, if you're Woody Johnson, are you opening up the checkbook for AVT, Garrett Wilson, Brees Hall? Are you opening up the checkbook for these guys? This team, when Jermaine John, and I hate to say this because I hate to say one guy makes it squad, but when Jermaine Johnson went down, this whole team, this whole defense went to shit.
It's like they went in a tank. Yeah.
And then once he went down, I know I was convinced. I don't know if you were. I really thought Woody was going to do all he can to bring in Hassan because now you really need the man. Now you got to overpay for his services.
Again, and here we go to that adage again: day late, buck short with this team all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Day late, buck short.
And let me tell you, like you could almost hear it in Hassan's voice. love me, hate me, I'm still gonna be me. Doesn't want to talk to the media. This guy is not here for the name on the jersey.
No.
He's here for his name,
Yeah.
showing that he can make 10 tackles, 10 sacks in the next 8 games,
He's,
9 games,
he's
and
going to
getting his
play
pot
out of
of
his
gold.
mind in the
And
next
and
cup, for
yeah,
the rest of the
he's
season.
he's not playing for the 2-5 record.
No.
He's got to go. Him and his agent said, if you can get 8, 9, 10 sacks in these next 8, 9 games, we're
Mhm.
gonna make a buckload of money and we're
Yep.
gonna get you
Next
the
year.
hell out of here.
Yes. Of course.
All right. Or number two's gonna happen. He's gonna collect his 9 million easy, and he's gonna fake some sort of an injury today, a hamstring,
And
an
not
ankle,
play.
and everyone's gonna say, "Oh, you see, because he didn't practice all week." They're always gonna give the Jets the benefit. Oh, because if he was here from day one, blah blah blah. Joe D, when you signed this guy, before you signed him, you should have made sure contract and all your I's and T's was crossed and dotted before any of this shit happened. So again, I can't anymore wax poetic about Joe D. He's a big flop. And these last 2 weeks, Kevin, he's been mum. Where's he? MIA. Where's MIA? He's MIA, Joe D.
Got nothing to say.
Has anybody put up the flyers looking for Joe Douglas?
I
Where is he? Where's he been?
don't know, man. I don't know.
Instead of worrying Jet fans about, who's going to this game, let's meet up, let's have fun. Someone asked Joe D, where's he been?
Mm.
Please, Rich Samini, ask Joe D, where's he been? Where's Joe D been these last 2 weeks?
I'm not talking to the fans, that's for sure, or the media
Meanwhile, how quick did Salah land on his feet? He's up in Green
up in
Bay,
Green
got
Bay.
carte blanche. And the funny thing is, they'll win a Super Bowl and he'll fucking hold the trophy and stick it to all of us. Because that's what happens. That's what happens. You leave New York and
Yep.
you're
And you become successful.
yeah. The fog that's over your head, the smog that covers your eyes is lifted. You see clearer, you think clearer, your perception is clearer, and you win games.
And if you're successful somewhere else and then you come here, you suck.
Yeah. Yeah.
You put on this uniform and you suck.
Yeah.
I don't
Kevin.
have anything else to say.
Oh yeah, no, no, and Kevin, I know money talks, so there will always be a free agent who will come here to collect a big paycheck for 2 or 3
Mhm.
years and whatever. So I'm never worried about talent not coming. But I'm starting to worry about where do you go for a coach? Do you go for this Ben Johnson from Detroit, the offensive coordinator?
I don't listen, no more coordinators. Get a coach. Get a real
He's
coach.
offense, so people are thinking enough defense go off. But that's what I'm
Oh,
saying. Who's out there? Who's out? Like, can you get Vrabel in here? Although a lot of people think he would never come here. I think if you gave him an open checkbook, there's only 32 of these jobs, but whatever. He was snubbed by New England. New England didn't offer him the job up there, so what loyalty should he have for them? But whatever. No, I get it. Bill Belichick,
I know who I want. I know who I want. Whether they make that move or not, I know. I mean, Woody loves him. I know that, but
Rex,
yeah,
Rex.
that's
Oh
who
yeah,
I
he'd come
want.
back in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
The thing is, Kevin, excuse me, sitting out for football for 5 years. It's easy to sit behind and bang your podium and scream like we all do. Doesn't
hmm
mean we're coaches after 5 years out. Look at Le'Veon Bell. He missed one season, hasn't been the same, and now he's gone. What's he doing? He's making rap records.
Frank Reich.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah, Frank Reich might be a good choice. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know.
You
The
need
one thing
someone
I
to listen. This team needs a kick in the ass.
the yeah, yeah.
Fire, fire. And to me, I know who brings that.
Like we've been screaming for, at least I've been screaming for Chad Pennington to be the quarterbacks coach. I know he has no interest. Nick Mango, how about the
The
O-line coach,
offensive
Nick
line,
Mango?
yes.
Did you reach out to it,
These,
DeBrickashaw
these are like
Ferguson? So, you know,
these are like common sense moves.
you know. Damian Woody, I don't somebody who's played in these trenches and know who's I can't think of his name, the Bronx guy, played for the Steelers.
Cologne.
SNY. Cologne,
Oh,
Willie Cologne. Like
yes.
these guys have passion for this team.
Mean,
Bring them in to
nasty
kick some
in the
ass.
trenches. Yes.
Yeah. Like our O-line coach sucks. Sucks. And we're not gonna fire him. We're gonna wait till the end of the season.
Bring in Bart Scott as a linebackers coach.
Yeah, something.
I mean,
Don't just
this.
invite them in for a day, Woody, to watch a practice with your arms folded and say, look what I did. Look how great my team is. Come
What did I
on.
hear? What did I hear? I heard rumors of Aaron Glenn.
But you see, here's what I don't get. These are ex-Jets. Why aren't they offered jobs once they leave, like these great Jets? Or, I know Aaron Glenn is always going to be remembered for the fake spike, and that'll kill him. And maybe that's why he doesn't want any part of New York. But why must all these guys leave us and go elsewhere? Like, why don't we ever bring back our big names?
Good question. Like
The
you
only
said,
name we
they come
the
for
only
visits.
name we the only name we talk about, he's at every camp. He could talk every shit he wants is Joe Namath. Namath could say whatever he wants and no one gets mad.
Hmm, I
Namath's
don't know.
80, 100 years old. Enough of bringing a Namath in the camp to watch people play. You know?
Fossil, the fossil,
Yeah.
Joseph Fossil, and
Yeah.
some say he is the reason for the misery that we suffer.
Yeah. Yeah. That little meme of him selling his soul to the
Yeah, I
devil
saw that.
seems to be more true and more right. Like we laugh about it, but it's like, can a franchise have more of a cloud over their head than this one?
It's incredible, man. It's incredible. It's incredible.
And you know what, Kevin? The one thing I will say is that we're always accusing the refs and they're bad. But you know what? Goodell, instead of worrying about a game in Germany, a game in Brazil, then I heard there's rumors they're going to try to do one of these overseas games 17 times a year because it's making them money. How about you go get some new officiating? Because that face mask the other night on Sam
Tremendous.
Darnold from this referee crew, this is the same crew who missed the Chiefs Atlanta penalty that cost Atlanta the game on Monday
Mhm.
night. There's got to be something done because you see the video of the ump watching the ref
Yes,
watching the Sam Darnold neck
yes.
and does nothing. So I'm supposed to believe these fucking refs aren't betting or aren't doing
I
something
was just gonna say he was betting against them. That's why.
because that shit. And you know what? Even the Rams defensive end went like this in the end zone because he
Yeah,
knew he made him. He didn't go like this because he thought he won the team the game.
ref had the Rams.
Oh my God, it's disgusting. It's
Rams.
this. You know what?
The ref had the Rams in a parlay. So
Yeah, yeah. Enough with this, overseas 17 games. Maybe we're gonna move a team there. Enough with this. Everything now. You gotta download this, buy this. Like I can't even watch football anymore. How dare the NFL and ESPN
mhm.
fucking trying to swindle me out of money to watch that Cardinals Chargers game. Now, maybe
Unreal.
it's part of your package and other people. It wasn't part of my package. So I had to go out and spend more money for that one fucking channel. What happened to free TV and free sports?
My mom's bitching all the time. My 85-year-old mother's bitching all the time that she can't. There's so many football games now she can't see
Yeah. Yeah.
between Prime and Peacock and all that other crap. So
Yeah. My dad's not technically savvy. He just
no,
sees
it's the same.
prime
Yeah.
games on a Thursday.
Yep. Yep. Ridiculous.
And the same thing's happening now in all sports, like baseball now. You have every Friday night, if you're a Yankee fan or a Met fan, if you don't have Apple TV, you can watch them on a Friday night. Is that not
Mhm.
ridiculous?
Yes. I don't know.
Know who your fan base is. It's you know what your loyal fan base is the 60-year-old, the 50-year-old, the 70-year-old. Now you want to cut them out because they're not technically savvy to watch all these or have this TV with all this, smart that. I know, Kev. So if the NFL is making
All
all,
about the green,
and you
and
know
not
what?
this green, and not this
No,
green.
no, that's vomit green.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying then, Kozlik, if you're so worried about making money and you are hand over fist, figure out these umps and these refs because they're terrible. They're
Mm.
terrible. And it's across the board. We all thought it was just us Jet fans, but like you watch enough football and these calls are just bad across the board.
Watch how many you see today. Watch. Listen, we'll get some BS thing today, I'm sure, in our game. That'll really, seriously, some pass interference because just
Oh yeah, that's make believe. I know.
Drake may closes his eyes and throws it down the field for
Yeah.
50 yards, and they'll call some BS
Oh
pass
yeah.
interference.
And it'll
Yeah,
cost us the game or whatever. Now,
yeah.
Kevin, I want to ask you something. Couple of weeks ago, I was screaming about Kinlaw. Those three bad penalties against Buffalo, he should be off the team. Now, he's still with us, correct?
Hmm.
Why was Tack McKinley released? I mean, released. Not even put on a practice squad. Released. Let go. What's the story behind that?
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
saying that McKinley was tearing the cover up, but this is what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like,
right. Yeah, yeah, I know
this
what you're
guy
saying.
made the team, and after 7 weeks now, he's so totally bummed that you got rid of him. You didn't even put him on a, maybe he can't be on a practice squad. I don't know how many years he's been in this league, but you totally got rid of him. Meanwhile, Kinlaw had three back-to-back-to-back penalties that pretty much cost us that last field goal against
Hmm.
Buffalo, you
Hmm.
know? And
Yep.
he's still on the team as far as I know. I don't get it.
I
I don't
don't
get it.
get it. Accountability. Accountability. There's that
That
word
word
again.
does not that the Jets don't know that they like to throw
They
these
like to
words
say
out
it.
there
Yeah.
and act like they're this strong, tough accountability, toughness, fire, everything the Jets don't play with.
Yeah. Toughness, fire, but yet you hear your quarterback say there was no fire at halftime.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know.
It's like
Did
when you
Lazard today?
yeah, no Lazard, he's out. He's out. Now, can you imagine if we traded Mike Williams? That's what I'm saying. That's another thing. We're so quick to get rid of players. We're so quick to make trades and get rid of players. And I read another stat, Kev. I read another stat that the Jets lead the league in drop passes.
Not surprised. You're surprised? I'm not surprised.
No, but you know what, Kevin? It's funny that Lazard, you hear names like Alan Lazard, Mike Williams, Garrett Wilson, Davante Adams, Tyler Conklin. We lead the league in drop
You
passes?
would think you'd lead the league in catches.
Exactly. Exactly. We thought for sure,
What do
Kevin,
we know?
Kevin, we thought for sure, and not just you and I, we thought for sure that Garrett Wilson was going to have double-digit touchdown
Mhm.
season, over
Mhm.
1,000 yards. We
No.
thought Lazard was going to be close to that. Then we brought in Mike Williams, and we thought, oh my God, 6'8", who's stopping this man in the red zone? They don't even look for him in the red zone.
You know what else is annoying me about Garrett too?
Go ahead.
Some of these sideline catches. Can you get your damn feet in bounds? I see other receivers on other teams make these spectacular catches and get the toes are tapping
Yeah.
and shit. You're like sometimes it's like you're not even aware where you are on the sideline. I don't know.
Kevin, I like Garrett Wilson, and I know
So
you
do
do
I.
too. But right now, he's no Jefferson.
It's like your
He's no
head's not in the
Jamari
game.
Chase. Let me tell you something. Even the Viking B receivers with Sam Darnold are playing better than Garrett Wilson right now. They're catching the ball. They're taking hits. I mean, that catch Jefferson on the Vikings made last week. Did you see that catch and the wherewithal to keep his feet in bounds? Come on, Garrett, let's
I mean,
go.
I know
Hold
some
on
of
to the
them.
damn ball.
Some of them are difficult, but some of them, there's no way you shouldn't have kept your feet in bounds. What do you think? It's like you're not even paying attention.
No, I know. I know. Now, is he too worried about running a perfect route to make Aaron Rodgers happy? Because again, why is it that season 1 and 2 with half-ass quarterback play, he looks so much better than he does today? Is it the Aaron Rodgers effect? He's just
Yeah,
worried
maybe
about
his head a
maybe
little.
is he
Maybe
worried about getting the teacher upset?
doesn't
You
want to
can't
get
play that
doesn't want to
way.
get yelled at.
You can't play that way.
Listen, there's only one thing you need to do today: win the damn game, or again, your season's over.
I understand, Kevin. Again, you say win the game, but if we lose Thursday night, are we still? I know we're still
One at
mathematically
a time.
alive.
One at a time.
Yeah. All right. I'll take
One
that.
at a
All right.
time.
I'll take that. All right. Let's
Win
go one at
today.
a time. One
When
at a time.
when you're 2-5, you got to go one at a time.
No,
You
you're
have to.
right. And you're right. I guess I'm jumping the gun. Thank you for reeling me back in. Anyway, I have nothing more to say.
It's
I have
the
no. You want to do the
yeah.
picks for this week?
Yes. Every day, every game from here on out is a playoff game. Really, until you get yourself back to 500 or just above it. And then it's still a playoff game because you've screwed yourself on so many fucking tiebreakers. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I get it.
forget head to head, then it goes to conference.
We're already done there because we're
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
we're you
right,
know.
right.
And let me tell you something. Tua comes back today from the Dolphins. I bet you
Yep,
that team's
yep,
pumped. I bet you
yeah.
they play
At
like they're
home, sure.
happy.
Yep,
Yeah. Yeah.
at home,
Anyway,
no doubt. Let's
last
roll.
week you won 10 out of 10 games. You won 10 of them. I won 9. Overall, I'm still up by 1, 50 to 49. Let's see how you do this week, starting with Baltimore at Cleveland.
Wow, Deshaun Watson. What the hell happened with him?
Well, he's benched, Brissett starting. Does
Well,
that light a
yeah,
fire?
I think he ripped his Achilles too.
You're in practice, really?
Something I heard something like that.
Well, I'm taking Baltimore. I don't care who's starting.
Absolutely, yeah, of
Oh,
course.
okay.
It's gonna be a joke.
Tennessee at Detroit. I'm sorry. Detroit's probably the one team who probably won't lose a game the rest of the year. That team is for real.
And
That
let me
team is
tell you,
badass. Hold on. That team follows in their coach's toughness mentality, that kick ass, Metallica,
yes,
old Metallica, not new Metallica.
yes,
And I'm taking Detroit to beat Tennessee bad today.
absolutely. And last I saw it was 11 and a half points. I think
Wow.
Detroit I'd they're gonna cover.
Oh yeah. If you're looking for the epitome of thrash metal and football, it's the Detroit Lions because they don't care
Yes.
who's on the other side of the ball. They're gonna come in there and take you by storm and kick your ass. And it may take 60 minutes, but at the end of the 60 minutes, they're gonna be the only team standing, and they prove it. Woody, go look to see what that organization's doing because for years they were the laughing stock,
Yep.
and now they're one of the best teams in this friggin' league that other teams fear now, that other organizations are trying to copy because doesn't matter who they bring in, who gets hurt, the other guy mans up and plays fucking football.
Coaching. Let's go.
Yep, Indianapolis at Houston. Give me Houston.
Flacco playing today?
I have no idea for who, the Colts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. I don't. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter to me. I
at
think
home. Give me
Houston's
the
winning.
Texans. Yeah, give me the
Yeah.
Texans.
Green Bay at Jacksonville. Did Jacksonville kickstart their season with that big win last week?
Interesting game. Interesting game.
It's in Jacksonville.
I'm taking the Jags today.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going against you. I got Green Bay. I think Green Bay is too pumped up. They're 5-2. And
And they got Solid now.
yeah. Salah's
There's
gonna be
another. I
waving
may
that.
change my pick after I realize
And
that.
Salah's gonna be waving that trophy in 20 weeks. Arizona at Miami, Kev. Who do you got? Two is back.
I got. How can you not take the Dolphins at home
I
with the?
don't want to take them. I
I don't
don't
want to
want to
take them
take
either,
them.
but I don't want to lose.
Arizona knows how to play in the warm weather, but them traveling to Miami at 1 o'clock on a Sunday. No, I can't believe I'm saying give
I
me
heard
Miami.
Tyreek. I heard Tyreek on the radio the other day. He's all pumped up that his quarterback's back. So
Mm. Let's see. Let's see. Now, the question is if Carolina, I mean, not Carolina, I'm sorry, if Arizona can get a pass rush, is Tua a little jittery in that pocket? Yeah,
worrying about
yeah,
the next hit.
yeah. Jets at New England. Can we do this quick? Really, I don't even want to take this game, Kevin. So I could, I'm just so tired right now. Like, I almost feel like taking the Pats, and hopefully it would curse me,
Like
and the
a
Jets would win.
reverse
Like, yeah,
curse.
but
Yes.
no matter what, none of that works. I wear the opposite team's colors. That doesn't work. I
No,
wear the home team jersey. It doesn't work. I don't know what to do anymore with nothing. I sit on the left side, the right side, the middle of the couch. Nothing works.
give
Nothing
me our
works.
shit ass team.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I got them too. This is a good game. Falcons at Tampa Bay. At Tampa Bay. Who do
Good
you like?
game. Good game. Good game. I'm
Yep.
I'm go. I mean, even though there's some injuries on Tampa, I got to take Baker at home.
Yeah. Falcons are coming off that tough loss and they need this
Yep.
one, but I'm going with you. I'm taking Tampa as well.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, this is a game I would have loved to see just because both these teams are starting to rise up. I would have loved for this game to be the 8:20 game and not the 8:20 game that we're getting. Chicago traveling to Washington. Both of these teams are on the rise, Kevin. Both of these teams.
And we
I
don't
have
know. We don't know if Washington's QB is playing today. We don't know that yet, do we,
okay.
Daniels? I got to take the Commanders at home.
That's where I'm going as well.
I've heard a lot of people jumping on the Bears. I don't see it.
The defense. That defense is pretty good, Kev.
Yep.
That defense is pretty good. Sorry for my coughing attacks today. Uh Saints at the Chargers. I'm taking the Chargers. I'm not even thinking twice about. I think the
Oh
Saints
no,
are a
nope,
defeated team.
nope. They're a mess.
Yep. Yep.
Give me Harbaugh at home.
Kevin, if our Jets do win today, I'm not talking about, I don't know what Miami's going to do, whatever. Hopefully Miami loses. But if our Jets win today, we need to be the biggest Seattle Seahawks supporters because
Yes,
Buffalo is going up to Seattle
you
today.
can
And
gain a game.
yeah, and I know Buffalo will find a way because they always feel like they pull out the miracles when the game is needed, when there's something on the line, they'll find a way. But I'm pulling for Seattle, so I'm taking Seattle over
Me too.
Buffalo.
Give me Gino.
Right.
Give me Gino in the 12th man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I hope so. I'm hoping Gino could help us in the biggest way. Philly at Cincinnati. I'm making this quick. I got Philly. Don't know why it's at Cincinnati, but I'm taking Philly.
Yeah, I've gone back and forth with this one.
Okay.
Got to wonder which borough shows up today.
They need it.
But
They need it like the Jets. They need it, right? They only have 2 wins themselves, I believe. They need it.
give me the Bengals.
Wow, that's 2 games on the docket. We disagree. All right. I can't believe I'm saying this, but this is an easy choice. I'm sorry. I never thought I would say this about this game. Carolina at Denver. Give me Denver.
Oh,
That's
give
all
me the
I can say.
Broncos.
Yeah.
Yes. At home and coaching alone
Yeah. Oh,
for
yeah.
me.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Chiefs at the Raiders. Now, we're still in October. Could the Chiefs throw a TD pass against the Raiders? Or could they not throw any TDs for the whole month of October and still be 7-0? Still
Yes,
escape
two.
the 7-0.
Mahomes has two today.
Two TDs. So they will score in the month of October a
Yes,
touchdown pass.
I say
All
gets
right.
two today.
Uh, uh,
One to Hopkins.
okay. I'm taking the Chiefs as well, but I would love to see them win a game against the Raiders where they went the whole month without throwing a touchdown pass. A touchdown pass, just to be clear, a touchdown pass, and be 7-0 at the end of October.
Or just keep. Remember that game, speaking of New England, where Belichick ran like how many times did he rush the ball in a row against us? And he kept moving it down the field, moving it down the field, and moving it down the field.
Yeah. Just keep matriculating the ball down the field, fellas. Just keep
Yeah.
matriculating.
There was like 20 rushes in a row or
Yeah. Yeah. All right. These next two games do not excite me. I wish this game was flexed, but I get why it's not. Dallas at San Francisco. A lot of
Niners are
injuries on that San Fran
Niners are
team.
hurting, yeah.
A lot of
Um,
injuries, but it's a home game for
but
them. A lot of injuries.
I can't go against them at home,
Okay.
especially with Dak on the other side. Dak
Yeah,
implodes in San Francisco.
Kevin, as much as I want to take Dallas, I can't do it. My heart
No,
won't let me.
yeah,
As
no.
much as, because them, like the Jets, will find a way to shit the bed in the final minute
Mm-hmm,
some way, somehow.
mm-hmm.
I'm taking 49ers
Yep,
and
same.
Pittsburgh at home. Another big game on a Monday night. 2 weeks in a row, Pittsburgh's been home playing New York teams. We had no chance. I hope the Giants could put up a better fight. I don't see it. I
No,
think Pittsburgh wins this game big as
r-
well. I got the
right there
Steelers.
with you. Right there
Yep.
with you.
Yep. All right, Kevin. So that wraps it up for me in week 8. We'll hope to see if Halloween night, well, our season is still alive, or we're gonna come on here in our post game and talk about where do we go from here.
Will, will it be a treat or a trick?
Yeah, yeah. And the trick is still coming. We don't know what Thursday, but like you said, I won't, one game at a time. So let's take that mantra and we'll run with it. One game at a time.
Listen, if you lose today, I don't know. The whole thing may all be black the next time you see. What?
Maybe background with all your jet stuff is the curse. One of these
Maybe I need
things.
to throw this shit out. Yeah, Curtis.
No, well, if they lose and we do our post game, you should just sit there and toss things. We'll
Yeah,
sit here and
yeah,
you take
yeah,
all your memorabilia
yeah.
because you
Big,
have a
big
ton
garbage, big
and
garbage
just
bag. Just
toss
keep
it.
throwing in. What the hell?
Toss
Why
it.
not?
Or maybe do it from your backyard and we'll set things on fire. Maybe that will
Unreal.
break the curse. I don't
Unreal.
know. I don't know. Is
All
this,
right.
but I'll let you go with this thought. You don't have to answer. You can just think about it. Is this Drake May's coming out party?
Well, yeah, that's what I said.
I know.
You'd be the
I know.
next coming of Tom Brady.
Let's leave it at, we
You'll
won't
be
even
looking for
discuss.
Mo
Yeah.
Lewis and Drew Bledsoe somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unreal.
All right, Ken, we'll talk. That's
All
it for
right, you
me on a
guys.
Sunday.
Yep, same here. Enjoy the game today. Let's go. Come on. It's now or never. Shit or
Yeah.
get off the pot. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
all right. We'll talk to you guys later. And until then, shut up. Let's go. Let me go.